In this video, you'll learn how to use the page numbering feature for printing and scanning on the PRISMAsync print server. You'll need a PRISMAsync-driven engine with a version that supports page numbering. For this demonstration, we will be using the varioPRINT 140 digital press. You'll also need a hard copy to scan, access to PRISMAsync Remote Manager, and access to the PRISMAsync Settings Editor. With PRISMAsync, you can now do page numbering from the PRISMAsync UI or PRISMAsync Remote Manager when printing or scanning. For scanning, this is a two-step process. You must first scan the document to a PDF, and then you can add the page numbering. Begin by making a scan to PDF. Put your original in the image reader feeder, and from the Copy Scan menu, choose Scan to PDF. From the Properties screen, choose one-sided or two-sided original, and for your destination, choose the waiting queue or doc box and name your job. Now hit the green button and scan your job. From this point on, the steps are the same, whether you want to add page numbers to a scanned document or a digitally submitted PDF file. Go to the waiting queue and find the job labeled PG number. Open the Properties, and you can see on the varioPRINT 140 in row 3, column 3, that you have a tile that reads Page Numbering. Note for Color Image Press, Page Numbering is a submenu under the Print Quality tile. When you touch Page Numbering, you get a drop-down menu that then defaults to On. You can turn this off if you'd like. You can choose the starting page number. This is great because you might have scanned something else already and now need to start from the end of that job. So let's start at 30. Then set the position on the page where you'd like the number to appear. Top right, left, center, or bottom right, left, center. For this demonstration, let's choose top center. Next, input a prefix and/or a suffix. Now that your page numbering properties are set, look at the preview on the UI screen. Using the magnifier, you can see a soft proof of your page number in place. Now, just check that your chosen media is loaded and confirm your output location. Send your job as a proof to print. This will keep it in the waiting queue until you're ready to print it. For this demo, we're going to leave it briefly, then come back to it. Here, you have your proof print, and you can see the page numbering starting at 30, with your prefix and suffix at the top center of the page. You can do the same thing in Remote Manager. Let's go to the waiting queue and open the same job labeled PG number. Page numbering is in row 3, column 3, the same position as in the PRISMAsync UI. And if you open page numbering, you see the same drop-down settings menu as on the UI. If you turn it off, it will clear them. Now turn it back on and set it up again slightly differently than before. Let's start at page 1. Keep the position as top center and set another prefix and suffix. Just as on the UI, you can soft-proof your page numbering on the preview screen within Remote Manager. Using the magnifying feature, you can see the new page numbering. Before printing, confirm your media and output location once again, and then print. 2 notes on page numbering. First, while there is, technically, a limit to the number of characters you can use when page numbering, it's actually more characters than you can fit on the page. Second, you can modify the font. Simply go on a workstation and use the web browser to access your PRISMAsync Settings Editor using the engine IP address. Once in the Settings Editor, click on Preferences. Choose Print Job Defaults from the submenu and scroll down to Page Numbering at the bottom. From there, you have a choice of 3 fonts: Arial, Courier, and Times New Roman. You can change the font size from 4-point to 40-point. The default font is 10-point Arial. Now you have learned how to use the page numbering function on the PRISMAsync UI and in PRISMAsync Remote Manager for the varioPRINT 140 series and other PRISMAsync-driven engines that support this function. For more information on the PRISMAsync print server, please contact your local authorized dealer or visit www.usa.canon.com.